So we put in 24 people 5 years ago, and now there's 450,000 people in our group. We pulled $6 million, 450,000.
Good fucking Lord.
And we pulled out 6 million in income. I mean, last year we pulled just under 2 million from the deal.
People travel a lot, huh?
Biggest industry in the world, dude.
I know. I was being facetious.
Oh, they do, and it's going to double. It's going to double in the next 15 years as well. Yeah,
See, you know what? See, here's the thing, and I was thinking this, and I told him this too. Like I told you earlier, it's not something that I haven't ruled out, like totally. Like certain things, I'm like not doing it. No, heck no. But travel, because I got some things that I want to do with Black Food Hotspots, and it just makes sense.
There's three things with this. It's not just travel, right? It's travel, having fun, and making money, right? So that's the thing, because the whole culture of World Ventures is all about having fun, right? Okay. Sure. And the training system, I mean, the thing is, you see, before this company, it was, as a leader, I was always the one putting on the seminars, putting on the events, paying for venues, all this kind of stuff. This company has got the training down. So like, I mean, in October, so we just had our boot camp, Millionaire Boot Camp, okay, in Houston, Texas. We sold out the Toyota Center where the Rockets play, right? 16,000 people. We did that same event five places around the world. So we did it in Australia, we did it in Thailand, I was in Barcelona, and we also did it in Africa as well, yeah? So the company has got the training system in place around the world. When we do our, we got a View from the Edge training. It's our next major training. It's our last major training event of the year in October and November. In October, we have it in Baltimore, right? We have Robert Kiyosaki as a keynote speaker. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? Okay.
The third business book I ever read was Kiyosaki, was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, I mean, that's the book that changed my life. That's the book. Yeah, I have it. Actually, I have it here. It's one of my novels. Yeah.
I take that back. Take it back. The second book, the first one was Think and Grow Rich.
Same with me. That was my.
That was my. Hey, look. Hey, look, and I have it here.
That's awesome.
See?
That's awesome.
Look, I'm telling you. I don't BS people. I try to be more of a straight shooter. I try to let people know. But this was, and I tell people this day, you know what? You go to page 36, and you don't even have to read the rest of the damn book. And you read the 6 ways to turn desires into goals.
Yeah.
That's the goal plan. That's how you set goals.
I have my places as well.
But that's what I tell people all the time, and I talk to our business owners, because I know I was a first generation business owner, and something tells me you might have been a first generation business owner too.
Yeah, totally. I mean, when I started in 1990, I still have that business, but after I read the book, I turned it into a B business, and I have a guy who runs that now, and I just take 50%. Yeah,
exactly, and that's exactly the thing that I try to talk to our business owners about. I'm like, listen, first of all, as first generation business owners, you got to get a mentor. You got to get things, and I was glad, and I was glad that I was introduced to Amway, because I probably would have never read this book without Amway.
100%.
And then the next book they gave him, so it was 3 books. So I might have been with Amway 3 months, right? It was 4 books. It was Think and Grow Rich. It was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The third one was Copycat Marketing. So it might have been 5 books. I got that one too. It's over in my other show. So it was Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The third book was Copycat Marketing by Burke Hedges. It's a great book. It talks about just one by one, exponential growth is how it grows. And then the fourth book, that one might have been fourth, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then the fifth book was The Greatest Networker in the World.
Yeah, I know.
And that one is a classic because it didn't even talk about, it was so product non-specific. And
no. It's just how he lives life and like naturally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the book. Yeah.
And I tell people, those were the 5 greatest books. Years ago when The Secret came out, and I found out about, when I read The Secret, watched the video, the whole nine, I said, but even before that, a couple years before that, I had read The Science of Getting Rich, by, which is what inspired The Secret. And I remember telling my daughter's mom at the time, who I was with, I remember telling her, this is the greatest book I've ever read. And I would put that in front of this book.
Yeah. Well, because that one book has created more millionaires than any other in the history of the world. Yeah.
And I think Napoleon Hill copied that book a little bit.
Right.
I think he copied a lot of it because that one was written in like the early 1900s, 1930 for Think and Grow Rich. But anyway, my whole story was those books set my life. Think and Grow Rich made me quit my job that I was working. It gave me the confidence to walk out. And I was making $50,000 American money. I was working in a casino. I walked out, literally. But those were things that, and I try to tell people, this is what we have to do as business owners. Number one, we have to share. And that's what World Ventures is good at. I said that a lot of people are afraid of multi-level marketing. And I said, wait a minute. As a first generation business owner, if you don't do nothing but go with a multi-level marketing company like a World Ventures or some other company that has a mentor and an upline like yourself, you're going to fail because you have a vested interest in that person. So your goal is to help them get to a level because
that's why I do it now. That's my mission.
Yeah, even on a selfish basis, the more money they make, the more money you make.
Listen, so I get asked the question pretty much every month. Why are you still in the field? Why are you still doing this? You could be on a beach somewhere. And I'm like, I could, but I want my friends and family and other people with me. Yeah. I don't want to be there on my own. You know what I mean? I have a mission. I have a calling to help people get their freedom like I did. I mean, since 2008, I work from home. I'm making multiple 6 figures from home. You know what? I want to inspire other people to do the same, who want to change their life. Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, we got the wrong ideas. I said, that's where you get your business knowledge from and you get your strengths from and things like that. And you learn. So even if you want to, manufacture makeup or something, it's that foundation that you could get from something else. But you might find that may not even be something you really want to do because hell, if you're making $100,000, $200,000, booking travel deals and partying and that's the third component. It shows you that to be in business, it doesn't have to be all serious all the time. You can have a lot of fun and make a lot of money.
Yeah. And see, because sometimes people ask me, and this is a good question to ask me when we do our hangout, is what separates World Ventures from other networking deals, yeah? And I say to people, like when you look at the conventional products, your pills and your potions and your lotions and your gels and all these box products, which you either have to put, like if you got to buy in the auto ship mode, like X amount every month, and then if you don't sell it, which most people don't, it ends up in their garage, their fridge, their spare room, their attic, etc. Right? With ours, there's none of that. It's travel. It's a membership. It's online. So you don't have any of that problem. Plus, you're not competing with 4,000 other companies out there. No other company in the world, travel company, has the Dream Trips concept, yeah? Where you get in 4- and 5-star hotels for 2- and 3-star prices, guaranteed prices, and then the VIP experience of excursions and all these other extras thrown in because we have the buying power. So, and I say to people, you know what? So we have zero competition, and when you got that concept of get four, pay no more, i.e., you become a member, you get four members, you got no auto ship. Your monthly fees waived. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the killer USPs for me when we saw this 6 years ago. Okay, of course, the reality is 7% of people do it, but you know what? The perception, the fact that no auto ship, but just for referring four members, it's amazing. It's driven our business worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I saw that, and that, you know what? In that company I was talking about with the cell phones, that was what attracted me, was get 10 people and pay no more cell phone bill, right? And I was like, I didn't even care about the extra money. I was like, well, hell, I can just get 10 people. I never got to pay a cell phone bill no more. You know, and that's just the little things. If only those people would have jumped on that call. And it's crazy because a lot of times people don't know who they have in their pocket. And that's why now I judge uplines. And, you know, I don't just want to meet the person who, if I was to get involved, I don't want to just, the person who recruited me, he may be brand new. He may not know nothing, which means that I'll be working with his upline a little bit more, right? I want to know who else I'm working with, because if that line is not strong, you know, I'm the type of person that when I get involved in something, I'm in it. You know, I don't want to half-ass do it because you're going to get half-ass results, you know? Yeah. And so...
And the thing is, I think that, I mean, what I like about you is that you think online, because that's the way I think. You see, although we have a massive business, we got people going to meetings, travel parties, all that shit. The last 10 people I've recruited in the last 3 months have all been like worldwide, like this.
Yeah.
Because that's how I prefer to do it.
I mean, you're in the UK. I'm in, oh, you don't even know where I am. I'm in Portage, Indiana.
Yeah.
Which is 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes from Chicago, from downtown Chicago. I'm like, it's so crazy that I'm like, man, y'all don't even understand the power of the internet. And then you have an upline who really doesn't get it. They still talking. I mean, yeah, I can go outside and meet people, and I can. I said, so if I can do that, plus add the internet, yeah. This is how I grew the business, and people were like, how are you doing it? How were you able to cut? I was able to not undercut, but a lot of people who are in the marketing business, and they work primarily with Black business owners as well. But the biggest issue was most of their stuff was, even though it was online, but they did a lot of email marketing. And without giving away the whole business, well, it doesn't matter because they would have to grow the network anyway. But I kept trying to tell them, why don't you guys join up with me? Because if I have 4,000 people, 400,000 people in my network, let's just take my Facebook. If I have 50,000 people on my Facebook page and 50,000 on my Twitter page, that's 100,000 people, and they're all organic. I didn't buy likes and followers, all organic. They want to follow us by what we posted. So they want to know about what these business owners are doing. They want to know about these events. They want to, either they want to know about them or they want to shop with them. But if you put stuff in front of people enough, it's no different from the television. Eventually, you're going to buy something. You know.
Yeah. Here's an idea, right? Okay, let me shoot me if I'm jumping the gun a little bit here.
It's all good.
But like, see, this is how I would see. Like, if you eventually said, okay, let's do this, right? So because I got mentored by a guy called Armin Morin. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever.
I know him. Yeah. Hold on, I know him. He was in.
Armin Morin's like he's like one of the greatest internet marketers ever. 100 million.
Is. Yeah, he is. I've either bought some of his shit.
Yeah.
Because, or I know I've been on his webinars or something before. I know I got some stuff saved in my computer somewhere. Yeah, I know who he is.
I was coached by him. I mean, I paid $5,000 to be coached by him.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he pulled in like $100 million in online sales, like in 5 years.
He's like Frank Kern. He's on a level. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's his buddy actually, Frank's buddy. Yeah. And in fact, interesting enough, I did some coaching with him like last year. And one of the things he said to me like is, if you want to like especially with people like huge followings like you, right? The way to launch it is to do like a hangout blitz, yeah, right? So you do a hangout like 3 times a day for like a week, 10 days, and then you just basically do the presentation, and then the call to action is join now, get your spot, because you're going to benefit from the other people who are joining after you, because it's a binary, right? And then get your people, get at least 3 to 5 people to the next webinar, which is in 3 hours time, right? So what you do is we basically just do a bunch of webinars, and we just build fast, and then you take the best webinar and you can put it on an automated webinar platform for your team where they can drive traffic to. Yeah.
You just go over and over. You know what? That's my other guy that I really like is Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
He's I like him because he actually curses like me on camera, right? And I'm gonna tell you, he's the one that is, because I'm not gonna say I'm like my mouth is like every curse word comes out, but for many years that people are like, oh man, you can't say that in the profession. And I'm like, wait a minute, that dude is doing keynotes and he cursing up a freaking storm, right? You know what I mean? This guy's sitting in front of GE like mother f fuck what? And they like this. And I like, you know what? If he can do it, I know that, but no, on a serious tip, what I was trying to tell these people was, if you have emails, like actual email lists, say it's 20 or 30,000 people on your email list. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is everybody on social media is attached by an email. Everybody. You have a Facebook page. You can't get a Facebook without an email address. You can't get a Twitter without an email.
Yeah, you can't log in without your email.
Exactly. And I'm like, are you freaking? So instead of, even though I have a 20,000 email list, right? Instead of having to go and say, hey, here's a splash page, here's this, put your email in and I'll send you information, right? In other words, then I was like, wait a minute, why don't you just follow me on Twitter? And follow me on like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and this, that, and the other, because you're going to see this information. And it took a while, and now even our website is ranked in the top 500,000 websites in the country. And when I tell you, it's not a lot of fluff, it's not a lot of gossip and celebrity gossip. It's all business. And if it's business people like my man Anthony and 2100 other people that are posting their business products. If they selling hair care products or earrings or t-shirts or business services like websites or virtual assistant. What I know is, so they post this stuff and we share. So we instantly increase their network. I always like to say, your network plus our network equals more exposure for you, period.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but you can go out, people can go out and spend, a couple $100 on Facebook ads or Twitter ads or this, that, and the other, or Google ads. But, and I tell them, I charge $20 a month or $5 if they go with a 2-year plan, right? So you can't reach 250, 300,000, which equates to, if I go by the 10% rule, that's 25 to 40,000 people. You can't reach that for $20.
No.
You can't do it. Facebook it doesn't work. And another thing is, I tell people that our audience, Facebook discounts. If we was to buy ads on Facebook, it discounts us because we have a larger audience than somebody with 200 or 300 fans.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is if you're a black business owner, and I love network marketing companies because I do have a background in it, so I'm able to even help them, because a lot of them don't have a mentor like you. They don't have a person like you telling them, hey, you know what? yeah, do this, and this, but you need to be with that dude over there too, because he gonna help you grow your business. You know, it's cool. And Shush, I appreciate you, man. I ain't gonna keep you much longer, but I want you definitely to set up that time. And I'm gonna tell you something. If now that I know who you are and I've had this conversation with you on a candid basis,
yeah.
If I decide to join World Ventures, yeah, I'll be coming up under you. Because I mean, I just think that I like people who I can relate to. I like people who I feel the energy is good. And I always believe I gotta have those one-on-one conversations where it's easy. And fuck, you live in the UK, so I'll be like, hey man, I'm going on a business trip to hang out with Shush. We're gonna go.
Here's the thing. Look, you decide to join. You join underneath. Anthony is sponsored by me anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You join with Anthony, you're with me. It's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. My man, that's exactly my point. I wouldn't cut him out. That's just not the way I rock.
Yeah. Because I mean, well, actually, funny enough, the first time I spoke to Anthony, he's just like a soul brother to me, because I'm like, we're similar. Well, how old are you?
I'll be 43 in October.
Yeah, so I'm 45. So like, we're all similar age. And, I just love my soul music, hip hop, and all this. I grew up with that. And we were just talking, and hit it off. Like
he's in the music business too. He's made some songs too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he got a couple. He got a couple songs on. He got a couple songs on Spotify.
Yeah. I checked it out. I mean, like, yeah, it's awesome. But I mean, I'm like, I can't believe actually just how much we had in common. That was crazy. That journey. When you talk about a journey, and very similar journey. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure, man. But yes, definitely set that up, Shush, so we can rock and roll. Get him pushing. Help him get some more leads. And because I always look at this, another reason why those signs, because I think the more people in anything creates a critical mass, which means people like to follow crowds. Very few people want to be the first person in. They like to see, and I'm sure you guys use this term, that massive action or massive activity, and that's what I try to build. I try to condense time frames in everything I do. If I got 1,000 business cards I want to give out, I want to give those 1,000 business cards out in a week to 2 weeks. Get them all out, and then sit back and collect the dough. And that's just how it is.
Success loves speed, man. Success.
It does.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to be one of those 20-year overnight successes.
Yeah, like it. Okay, brother. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
I appreciate it. All right, man. We'll connect soon.
I'll message him now. And then we'll set something up in the next couple of days. Yeah.
You got it. Appreciate it. You got it.
Okay, brother. Take care.
All right, bro.
Yeah.